Hello everyone out there at TubeBuddy. I am Andrew Cam from TubeBuddy, and today we are going to teach you how to optimize a YouTube video using TubeBuddy. Yesterday we
Hello
drew
everyone out there at TubeBuddy.
the
I am
brand
Andrew
new.
Cam from TubeBuddy, and
We
today
can
we
hear
are
a
going to
little
teach
bit
you
of
how to
audio
optimize
feedback.
a YouTube
Apologies on
video
that.
using.
Of course, there will be some mistakes going live, but it's going to be a fun time. Friendly reminder, please no advertising in chat. Welcome Lilytree, welcome Hot Gaming, welcome Sabor Records. Going to be a fun stream today. We're going to teach you how to optimize a YouTube video using TubeBuddy. With TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer dropping on Monday, there is a lot of ways you can optimize a YouTube video. We asked in that video, I'll put a card on screen for those in the replay, if you'd like to see how we here at TubeBuddy optimize a YouTube video. And we had an overwhelming amount of you say yes. So this stream today is going to be teaching you how you can optimize a YouTube video using TubeBuddy. I see Paul Peck, I see Dan, I'm seeing a lot of people coming in. Yo, TubeBuddy has helped my channel's miles. Thanks, guys. It's unbeatable. It says Times with James. James, thank you. If you have a question for anything about TubeBuddy, feel free to ask in the document in chat now. That being said, let's transition over to our video for the day. So, as you can see, we are on the upload screen. We already have a video ready to go, which is going to be about our top 5 comment moderation tools. This is actually a video that is live now, so if you want to go ahead and check that out, you can do so with the card on screen. Gotta love the live replay. So, once you have TubeBuddy, once you have everything installed, you're going to notice on the upload screen, you have a few windows where TubeBuddy comes into play. The first thing we're going to do is talk about the defaults, which are upload defaults. So what these do, and if you have multiple videos like we do on TubeBuddy, be it live streams, be it multiple different videos themselves, you can easily switch to a different default. So with that, we're going to go ahead and put, this is an Andrew TubeBuddy video, hit apply, and all of a sudden we'll notice that our metadata has changed. I'm going to use the TubeBuddy clear tool to clear this. Does TubeBuddy work with the new YouTube interface? Absolutely. We have a video on that as well, grow your music skills. So now that we have cleared this and we have it to where it's my upload default, you'll notice that there's my profiles in here. We have the differences within it. But the thing is we don't know necessarily what to title this video, and that's where TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer comes to play. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go to the tag tools, or you can go to the TubeBuddy drop down menu and hit Keyword Explorer, but we're just going to hit Explore here. And it's going to bring up the brand new Keyword Explorer. So we know what our video is about. And when it comes to making sure you're ranking a video, you first need to establish, what is this video about? A lot of times people have a rough idea, but they really haven't fine-tuned to what your video is about. So when it comes to really optimizing your upload, you have to be honest with what this video is saying. In this video in particular, we're teaching you 5 ways with TubeBuddy you can moderate YouTube comments easier. So we're going to start with our main keyword, and we are going to transition back. What's up, Leo? What's up, Flyride? Hi, everyone. Hi, Andrew. Oh, this will help me out, says Patty Boussard. So we're going to go with our main root keyword, which is YouTube comments. And what we're going to see is our weighted and unweighted score. Again, this will be for pro or higher users, this weighted score, but the unweighted score is still very useful. So this is something you need to consider. So right here, just looking at YouTube comments, we can see that this has high search volume, has very high competition, and moderate optimization strength. So what that means is that we are going to need to consider a different keyword. And as we see here, TubeBuddy's saying try clicking a keyword in the related panel to find a better score. So immediately with the new Keyword Explorer, we're seeing that it's recommending us a better tag, because just YouTube comments on itself is too vague. So let's get rid of YouTube comments and focus more on what this video is actually about, which is YouTube comment moderation. Now this may bring us different results. Now just going to YouTube comment moderation, we can see that there are already a different amount of results. We can see that people are moderately searching for it. We can see that there is very low competition and the optimization strength is very low. But something to keep in mind and consider is that this only has 64,000 results compared to YouTube comments, and if we click at the bottom, we can go back to which has 120 million results. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to look at what people are searching for on YouTube, Google, and maybe some video topic ideas. So how to write comments on YouTube, how to pin comments, how to see your comments, how to edit comments. So these are things that people are looking for on YouTube. And these are all really important when we look at video searches with things people are looking for. And the video topic section is very useful for what we are going to try to do to make sure we can find a video topic that fits this. So that being said, we know that this is about TubeBuddy and how it can make comment moderation easier. So this is very useful because when you're trying to find a video title, this can help you find what people are searching for, so you can make your video better for what you want your video to be, that answer to the searchable question. So you want this video to be something that people are actually searching for. So looking here with just YouTube comments, it's not as specific as I would like. So what we're going to go back to is YouTube comment moderation, which we can see is very good. So this is about YouTube comment moderation, but it's still a little vague, this video. So what I would say is let's keep focusing on what it's about. We see comment moderation here, so let's click on that, see if maybe we can get a little bit more. So this is more specific, but as you can see, people here are looking for WordPress, Facebook, they're looking for other things, not necessarily YouTube. So what we're doing is you're going to want to keep playing around with this. You're going to want to keep using this to make sure you can find something that's true to your video, because you don't want this video to be misleading, but you also want your title to be very good for you so you have a better chance of ranking here. So as we see here, we see that just comment moderation, people when they're looking for comment moderation, they apparently are not necessarily, based on what our video searches are showing here, aren't necessarily looking for YouTube by default. So if we hit comment feature, maybe we can see more, but again, we're seeing similar results. So let's try YouTube comment, and then let's just see YouTube comments, which is going to be a little different, but it's very similar results. So again, people aren't necessarily looking for what we have. The closest thing we have is how to see comments on YouTube. So this is something you can do with TubeBuddy, but this isn't actually that useful for what we're doing. It's a feature of TubeBuddy, but it's not necessarily what this video is about. So if we type in what our video is about, tools to make YouTube comments easier, we probably won't have that many results. Or I'm wrong completely. You see, that's the thing. That's why I love Keyword Explorer. I wouldn't have thought personally that this would have too many results, but the fact does not care about your feelings when it comes to data and research analysis. So I don't mind being wrong here, but the thing is, this is what our video is about. So let's go ahead and take a look. Welcome Dr. Sten Ekberg, welcome Dad Reviews, welcome Stacey Morgan, Ghost, The Midnight Raven, Vlogger Nado, Addicted to Profit, anyone I've missed who has joined us since. Thank you for being here with us at TubeBuddy. So as we're looking here, we're not seeing that many results for web searches, video searches, or topics, but we're seeing that people are moderately looking for this, that it has low competition, and the optimization strength is very low. And if you look here, we're actually ranking for the real video for this term, which is good. So we see how to moderate your YouTube comments, TubeBuddy's 5 comment tools. That's just an example of, this is what this video is about, has 14.6 million search results. But even though this video is tools to make YouTube comments easier, which that is what this video is about, if we add the number 5, we should get different results. So if we go back to summary, type in 5 tools to make YouTube comments easier, We're going to get different results. We're going to see different amounts of search, but this is what this video is about. And of course, we're ranking number 1 here. So by really focusing on what this video is about, by really telling Keyword Explorer the truth of what this video is, we're able to find better terms. Because a lot of times people will put in a very vague or general term and end up not ranking for it. But the truth is it's too vague. So that's something to keep in mind. So with this, 5 tools to make YouTube comments easier, that is something we can use. So 5 tools to make YouTube comments easier. And once we do that, notice how the related tags from TubeBuddy are going to change as well. A lot of people don't understand how the related tags feature here works, and it can only work here with what you put as your title. So now that we have our title, which is the first thing the TubeBuddy upload checklist recommends, write a compelling title. Always represent your content accurately. Offers keywords first, branding at the end. For serial content, add the episode number at the end. Update video titles so they continue to grab views. So with that, we have 5 tools to make YouTube comments easier. TubeBuddy, so we can go to TubeBuddy comment moderation, which keeps us in the 20 to 70 limit, and it's keeping true to what we have in our TubeBuddy upload checklist, which is for serial content, add the episode number at the end, update video titles, which more goes into offer keywords first, branding at the end. So we have the branding at the end. We have what people are searching for first. Because again, YouTube is that search engine. People are looking for these specific search phrases, maybe not necessarily your content. Obviously, for what we do here, that's something we, Bob, ask, what's the 20 to 70 limit? If you look at the TubeBuddy best practices, what we say, and if we just do it quick, YouTube recommends that you keep your titles, and it should be in the completed in the TubeBuddy best practices here. YouTube recommends you keep your title between 20 and 70 characters. With TubeBuddy, you can see that we're at the 70 character mark here, and that should be able to teach you how to make sure your title is in what YouTube says for best practices. So hopefully that helps you out there as we continue going on. Now that we have our compelling title, the next thing I want to do, and this is something you should always do, is your first tag should always be your channel name. So for us, it's going to be TubeBuddy, because your channel name is always going to be relevant to no matter what video you do. The reason I tell people this is if people are to look up your name in YouTube or Google or wherever, you want your videos to show up in the search results. The next thing you're going to want to do is put your title. So 5 tools to make YouTube comments easier. Now, that's not the entire title, but it is part of it. So 5 tools to make YouTube comments easier. So let's put in the total. 5 tools to make YouTube comments easier dash TubeBuddy comment. Oh, cannot see based on that. I will quickly edit this. Make sure I have TubeBuddy comment moderation. Comment moderation. And if you guys have any questions for me, please ask them in the question document down below. Please hope you are recording to repost. Absolutely, Augustine. Welcome, Evan Carmichael, to the chat. Happy to have you with us as always. So already we have our 5 tools to make YouTube comments easier. So one thing we can do based on this is tools to make YouTube comments easier, because that is in our title. That's what this video is doing. And then we have 4 tags that are very highly descriptive and really beneficial to what we are trying to do with this video. So going back here, one thing you can do is if you want to ever explore again, you can click on the tag itself and it'll bring it back up in the Keyword Explorer. It's interesting because when I watch people use TubeBuddy, they don't know about that. So that is just a quick way to save a little bit of time. So here we are with the Keyword Explorer. You can see it here. And one thing we can do is go back to what we've looked up before. Tools to make YouTube comments easier. So this is where we want to keep on this idea of tools to make YouTube comments easier. We don't want to stray too far off because YouTube's using what we tell it in the title, description. So while TubeBuddy Cam responses are in this video, while there are specific tools, what we titled this video, what we described this video as, aren't those specific tools. The Organized Soprano says, speaking of comments, does anyone know why some commenters' usernames are highlighted in orange in Creator Studio now? That might be the TubeBuddy feature that, if you have Legend, I can explain in just a little bit. So as we continue going up, the next thing I want to make sure we are doing is just alternate ways. So let's go back here, and instead of the number 5, let's type in 5 actually. So we have less results, but some people may actually type this tag in this way. So if you want, you can insert this into your current video by switching the action, hit insert, and then you have 5 tools to make YouTube comments easier. Now let's go back to the one without the moderation just to kind of check it out. So this has currently 10 million. Let's type it in here. So this is good, but this only has 5.84 million. And again, just by changing how people might search for this really does play a difference. Now again, this video we already have for this is ranking really well, but let's insert this. As you're seeing, just this different way to spell the number 5 versus the number 5 versus actual spelling of 5 is bringing a huge difference just in the results, things like that. So that just gives you a bit of an understanding of tags. Now, I could go ahead and add all the tags. However, I want to continue on the optimization process. And if you guys have questions, again, feel free to ask them in that question document. So it really does matter when you're doing that. So the next thing I want to do, now that we have a compelling title, we have good tags, let's work on that description. That said, the description should always have what your video title is organically in it. So I would say here are 5 tools to make YouTube comments easier. TubeBuddy's comment moderation tools make commenting much easier. So see how we organically placed, here are 5 tools to make YouTube comments easier. So 5 tools to make YouTube comments easier. Then we have TubeBuddy's comment moderation tools. We have TubeBuddy comment moderation tools. And the reason that matters is because if we go back to search and we look at results, what TubeBuddy's looking for is it's going to be highlighting full matches and partial matches. So while we're waiting for this to load, I may have done it just a little too quickly. I'm getting ahead of myself, folks. I'm just really passionate about this. So as you see here, what it's going to do, and what TubeBuddy does naturally, is it highlights partial matches in this light yellow and full matches in a dark yellow. So for us, if we were to change the title of this, which we might do, though we are ranking regardless for this, we can see that the SEO here, even for us, isn't that high as much as we'd like it. But if you see here, what it's doing is YouTube, comments. It's based on YouTube comment moderation. YouTube comments easier. 5 tools to make YouTube comment easier could be a different way to look it up. So that's something to consider. I see we're getting more people coming into the chat. If you are enjoying this video like Weebob, Midnight Madness, SPT, Tech Plus, Crypto Cruising, Addicted to Profit, Badass Mindset, consider giving a like and sharing it out to someone who may need it. We do appreciate you here at TubeBuddy. We always are working to make our tools and system better. Keyword Explorer could not have been possible without the amazing TubeBuddy team, and that includes you all watching. So from all of us here at the TubeBuddy team, thank you. That being said, I'm going to take a quick swig of water and wanted to know, are you guys finding this helpful? If so, type in #helpful. If not, I'll just cry in the corner. So I see from Kevin the Window Cleaner, I love TubeBuddy. I always forget to hit like. Great info as always. Happy to see that people are enjoying the stream. So as we continue to go forward, let's take a look at what we're seeing a lot of hashtag helpfuls coming in. Nice water bottle, says TubeBuddy. Happy to see people are finding this very useful. And again, this is all stuff that really does matter. Like understanding these basics. Wee Bob says cry in the corner. Okay, Wee Bob, that's going to be a different stream, but however, as we continue to go, we now have a compelling title. We have good descriptive tags. Now, when it comes to tags, I'm going to say you get 500 characters here. Use them all. For the sake of this demonstration, I'm not going to use them all because I think the point has been made. However, that is something you should consider. So we have a custom thumbnail already, but if we didn't, TubeBuddy has, of course, the thumbnail generator, which if we just click this, if we wanted to, we could just go ahead and type in whatever we want. So if we hit continue, we could type in top 5 comment tools, and we could just create a very simple title with that. Obviously, I probably wouldn't go for red on red. And oops, I would appear to have made a mistake. But this gives you an idea. If we wanted to just do that, we could easily replace it. We could do top 5 comment tools, and it just gives you a way, if you aren't using this, this is a free feature, comment tools. So if we didn't already have a good thumbnail, if we wanted to just make one really quick, this is an easy way to do that. And as you can see, it's really easy. Like, it's super intuitive. It's just a quick way to do it, but we already have one. People are saying, awesome. Happy to see a lot of people. So create a custom thumbnail is complete. So now it's saying monetize / advanced setting. Enable ads. So fun fact, we actually do not enable ads on the TubeBuddy videos. So people ask, can you still show up in search results if you're not monetizing? The answer is yes. We actually don't monetize the TubeBuddy videos. But here's a feature that I don't know if a lot of people know. Let's say that you want to translate this into another language, or if you want to do it in that way. So you choose the original language. Let's say that we wanted to add this to a new language. Let's say I know that TubeBuddy has a lot of people who speak Hindi. Add language, hit translate, and then it's going to take it over. And for that new viewer base, it'll go ahead and translate. Invalid translation data. That might be my fault. All right. Not everything's perfect, folks. Oh, I know what the problem is. That is something I did, not TubeBuddy. That would be my fault. So as we go here, I always allow community contribution. So if you ever want to contribute to the TubeBuddy videos, you can. And the reason you might want to do that is you get credit. Of course, we approve them. You can hit recording date as today, which I always recommend as well. I'm going to change this from education to how to, though this is kind of where the YouTube categories can be a bit vague. Yes, this is education, but it's also how to. I'm going to switch it to how to because I feel that fits it a little better. Make sure all of this is good. So once you have that done, you want to make sure you have your advanced settings done. Welcome Beanie Draws. And now one of my favorite TubeBuddy features. This saves us so much time. So you go down to either best practices, or you can go to where the tools are, and you can apply a card template. If you are not using these TubeBuddy templates, you really do need to. So as you can see, we have a lot of templates here. So for this is going to be the TubeBuddy community card template. And what this does is this automatically adds cards based on the template you saved. So for this video, we want to make sure that this has the playlist. Oh, I already have this in this video, but if I didn't, actually, let's go ahead and show that. So with TubeBuddies, if we go to the card, if we go to where actual cards are, which are right here, we hit go to cards. I want to make sure I don't close out of this. And let's say I just quickly delete this. Hit delete. Yes, I'm sure. Hit apply template. Go back. We can go to TubeBuddy community card template. We can select it. And again. What? Oh, I think it's because this is the video I took the card template from. See, guys, even I can make mistakes. But that doesn't matter because we have different templates we can use. So TubeBuddy install and join community is another example of an easy way we can do. So by just hitting apply, immediately our TubeBuddy template is going to be implemented. Success. In order for your cards to show up, it's going to reload the page. And there we have it. Our cards immediately added. So with that, we have this easily added here. That said, we can check out add info cards, add video to playlist. That's easy. For this demonstration, we're not actually going to do that. Engage with the video, get the conversation started, be the first to comment on your video. So that's just something we can do easily. So just reminding you. And again, similar with what we did with cards, we can do to end screens. So if we hit apply template, we can use the TubeBuddy community one. Go ahead and apply it here. Just same process, hit apply. And there you go. We do have a question I see in chat that says, shouldn't you research which category pays the best and categorize accordingly? Are you talking about YouTube category specifically? Simply Beth, just getting a little clarification from you. Then we can add roles. TubeBuddy is the executive producer for this. You can only add video credits, I believe, at 5,000 or more subscribers. So if you don't have this available, don't worry. This is just something you can do to help give credit where credit is due. So if you're on a production, if you're on anything like that, you want to make sure you can do it here. Save changes. And then it's going to remind you to promote across your existing social medias. So there's a way to do this with vid2vid promotions, which if you click here, what it's going to do is going to take you to the vid2vid promotions video, or if you go to the My Videos page, and where you can do that from the TubeBuddy drop-down menu, let's say you have a video that you want to quickly put in the description to all of your videos. Want to see my latest video? Click here. And some people have this already preset so they can do it in ease, but all you have to do is click a few buttons with TubeBuddy. And watch this. So let's say I wanted to promote this on all of our videos. We go ahead, click here, as you can see. And then vid2vid promotion. Well, description promotion. And again, you can have this, and I know some people have this right near the start of their description or the end of the description, or you can remove it, and you can quickly promote this video to all of your descriptions. Now, people are always afraid to edit descriptions. Here's what YouTube has said. You can add things to descriptions, but be careful when removing, so keep that in mind. Now, if you're removing this from the description, it should not affect anything, but that is just what YouTube has said. So if I wanted to add this video, which I'm not going to at the moment, you can immediately hit that, go ahead and add it. So that is just a way that you can promote easily across existing videos. And then, of course, you might want to share on social media, and it's going to remind you Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And this is where you can use some of the TubeBuddy features, such as Share Tracker, to keep track of, okay, share to Facebook, opens in a new window. Share to Twitter, it'll open in a new window. And this keeps track of which social medias you have actively shared your video to, which is super useful, especially if you're like me and you're like, did I share it to Twitter? Oh, I did. Okay, that's good. So you want to make sure you are doing all of those things, because when you're doing that, I think it is very useful to know where you shared it to. And of course, you want to make sure you're following the best practices, but here's the thing. We have been. So if you hit recheck all, it's going to remind us what all we have left to do, which is super useful. So we need to add an end screen, which if you guys remember, I said we were not going to do for the specific video, and same with playlist. It's going to remind us to add captions, and we can direct you to our caption services. It's got the share tracker, and it's telling us to pin a comment. So just very quickly, we have pretty much optimized this video, and it only took us, for the sake of this demonstration, it only took us less time than most people think. If I wasn't explaining everything, this on average takes me 5 minutes to do. 5 to 10, depending how much research I do. But again, I'm I'm very high level user on TubeBuddy. So if you get better at this, you can do this very quickly. You can help your videos do better, and it's very useful. So that being said, we are going to be going over to the Q&A portion of the stream. If you have any questions for me, you can check the link in the description or the link I will be dropping now in chat. Feel free to ask questions. If you're asking for a channel review, that is not going to be it. Daniel Batal, welcome to the TubeBuddy staff. If you guys are wondering how Daniel got that moderation, that you have a wrench because you are a part of TubeBuddy staff. That is how you currently get the mod access. I get a lot of questions about that, so welcome, Daniel. That said, let's go ahead and ask some of these questions. I see we have 6 responses here. So immediately from Hawk Gaming Life, how would you suggest giving life to old content that is not getting the views and converting subs like they did when new? So what I would recommend for older videos that are not converting as well as they used to is first, actually make sure that they're not converting well. Some people feel like videos aren't doing well, and then they take a look at analytics and they are. So 100% identify, is this video actually not performing well? That being said, I'm going to actually show this on probably a video we could do a little better on. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to be pulling up a video I know. Let's actually go into this video now, which is the same video we were editing in this list. So yes, we are ranking for all of this, as you see here. I want to just sort these so I can see the order of rankings. Now, it does not matter what order they are in, which is something to consider. Again, if you have questions, please feel free to ask in the question document. It makes it easier for me to read them. So you can see here that we have some tags that aren't ranking, but some are. When it comes to this, all this means when a tag is ranking is it is a higher probability to be seen by users when they search. So tags that don't rank mean that you have 0 to low probability of this video being seen for these terms when it comes to search. So as we learned from this video, we are already ranking for 5 tools to make YouTube comments easier. Well then, I'm going to go ahead and add that, but that was just by doing some keyword research. Let's say I didn't do that. What I'd recommend is the TubeBuddy suggested tags feature. This feature is really useful because it shows ways you've gotten views for videos. And these are real people, so it shows views received for the search term. Now, sometimes it makes a lot of sense to add tags, sometimes it doesn't. So this is where you kind of have to decide and look into, hey, are these actual things I should add to get views or no? Is it relevant to my video? In our instances, not necessarily. I would say I wouldn't add that, but because we were researching this video in particular, we know that 5 tools to make, and this is another thing, 5 tools to make YouTube comments easier. You can just go here, hit copy to clipboard, copy, and then when we go back to this video and we get rid of that, we know that this is now a little better. And if we hit sort, which will we'll just reload that, it should be ranking. And as we look at results, here we are. Or, oh no, I see what I'm doing. I'm choosing the wrong video. Completely disregard that. I'm sure someone looked at that and was like, again, accidents happen, folks. But this is a great example. This is TubeBuddy's top TubeBuddy 5 tag tools. So this is something we can consider. With that, I would say we'll go the actual video, but the suggested feature still works all the same. I'll leave this. People are laughing. Again, I'm not above making mistakes. I'm human. 5 comment tools. Just searching our videos, top 5 comment moderation tools. Here we are. More specific to what we're actually doing, but this gives us a chance. Of course, I'm choosing the wrong things. That's what I get. Here we are. The actual video. So, now that we're here, we can see that we're not ranking to everything perfectly. So, the same idea plays here. So 5 ways to comment faster on YouTube. These aren't bad, and they're closer to what we're doing, but if we hit 5 tools to make YouTube comments easier, that should, now that we have it on the proper video, be ranking number 1. So we see that just by doing a little more research, we can see it. So now you can see just what we've been adding here actually comes into play a little easier. So 5 tools to make YouTube comments easier. If we were to copy this as well, this should do pretty well if it doesn't go over, which unfortunately it does. So with that, we'll just kind of leave it as that, but hopefully that answers your question, Hawk Gaming Life, on how you can give life to old content. Again, if you're ranking for tags, you don't want to remove it. But if you're not ranking, then what that means is that you are not getting any real value at this point in time. Again, wait some time. If it's only been a month, give it time. It takes time for tags to wait. It takes time to research. So many times I see this. It's been 2 weeks and I haven't gotten views. I got to change everything. And what you're doing is you're accidentally nuking any progress you have. I used to say give it a month. What I'm saying now is give that video a quarter. YouTube does things based on the 4-quarter system. So a quarter is 3 months. Give it 3 months. If after 3 months that video is not ranking, that's when you can start considering changing. Because if you change it too early, you're nuking any momentum that video could have had. So keep that in mind. Welcome Paul Peck Drywall 2 to the Moderation Club. Good to have some more people with the blue wrench. That being said, let's go on to the next one, which is not useful. This one is, how do you get the overlay using TubeBuddy in the corner? That is not a TubeBuddy specific question. Sorry. So people are asking what version of TubeBuddy do I have to get? Do I have to pay for TubeBuddy? There are 4 versions of TubeBuddy. The free version is completely usable. So if you want to see what all you get for the free version, you can check what I just put in the chat now. The next question I got is, what version of TubeBuddy would I recommend? The version of TubeBuddy I recommend is whatever works for you. But more seriously, I always tell people that you should try out Star if you want to try a paid version of TubeBuddy. You get a lot of features. If you want everything TubeBuddy can offer, I always recommend Legend. However, if you just want to give it a shot, try Star, try Pro, or try a free trial. We'll put a card on screen for the replay users. We do have a way you can get a free TubeBuddy trial. And I think we're seeing comments like, free is good, but if you pay, you get a lot of benefits, as Emmy Toy reviews. Yogi Wutaz asking, is this safe for my YouTube? Yes, we are safe to use on YouTube. How accurate is the ranking of search results for a tag? What causes rankings to change? Workout 10 Lena Jean. Tag rankings are using YouTube's API. They are very accurate. We have 2 modes you can use for search rankings. There is Incognito Mode and results that are based for you. So the difference is YouTube will already have a bias based on whoever's logged in. So whatever you search for in the past gives you biased search results. A feature we have at TubeBuddy is Incognito Mode results. So if you want those results, I can show you how to do that now. I just need to make sure that my settings are correct, which they are. And as I go here, I just want to block out sensitive information. All right, so we transition over. You want to make sure that oh, never mind. Oh, there goes that. That's great. But there are just a little bit here. And I get to edit that in post, folks. That is the beauty of live. If we go here, you can see Incognito Mode results. So choose My Browser Results if you want search rankings to what you personally see, or choose Incognito Results if you want more generic results that more accurately represent others on YouTube will see. People are saying TubeBuddy is legit. SP Tech, that is because Tag Explorer is being phased out to be called Keyword Explorer. That being said, here is just how you can set Incognito Mode results, which are the most accurate results you can get using TubeBuddy. I always recommend you use those over your personal ones because your personal ones are biased. Process for finding the best tags to put in your video, asks Kevin the Window Cleaner. That's what this entire thing is. If you want to know that, you can check out our Keyword Explorer video. This video will be live afterwards. Again, be true to what your video is about. What is this video covering? For this one, it was comment moderation, and we found tags and keywords that most accurately describe what our video is about. Be true to what your video is about. Describe it accurately and have your tags accurate. Have all those three things together, working together, not separate. So hopefully that helps. People are asking which YouTube categories are appropriate for my video styling. I would recommend using the Creator Academy because the Creator Academy recommends certain video topics being certain things. Some are more generic, such as, so his question specifically by DIY Ocean is for DIY cardboard videos is how to and style for people in vlogs, because I've seen many DIY videos from people in blogs getting millions of views. So when it comes to category, I would always recommend which one. I would say DIY falls more into how to and style, but again, it's a little vague on YouTube's part. Look at the Creator Academy, go with what they are saying, because that's going to be more useful than anything else. So that would be what I'd say on that. So I purchased TubeBuddy, but it's not working with my card. If you're having any problems with TubeBuddy, I always recommend going to support@tubebuddy.com. They can help you out a lot more than we can help you live. Is it necessary to make my title long? I use my product name and ranking sometimes as SP Tech Plus. It's not so much about making your title long, it's making your title something that people are actively searching for. Because the way YouTube works is it's a search engine. If your title is not the answer to a searchable question, and it doesn't matter if it's long or short, it matters, is it answering the question that people are searching for? So you need to focus on, does this title answer a question if people are looking for it? That is something to consider. Why is the keyword score different for weighted and unweighted? Asked Jason Jose, I believe. And that is because weighted takes your personal channel size and authority into consideration, while unweighted is just giving you a general based on how the keyword performs. So weighted is if you have the option, which requires a pro or higher license, what you really want to take a look at, because it's taking in your channel authority into consideration. So as we continue on these questions, so people are asking, with the new YouTube Studio Beta getting closer to full implementation, are there any plans for TubeBuddy to add new features to coincide with Studio Beta? Absolutely. In fact, we already are adding some of the new Studio Beta features into some of the TubeBuddy tools you may already know and love, such as our A/B testing as fully incorporated click-through rate, which is a newer feature of the Creator Studio Beta. And once that's live, we plan to have everything fully over. Of course, that is something you should consider. Roberto Blake, welcome to the chat. What are some of the patterns and data that you guys have been? What are some patterns and data that you guys have seen within YouTube in the last 90 days? The only main pattern that stands out that I've recognized particularly specifically, this is just on my part, not necessarily so much on the TubeBuddy part, is people that are using hashtags that are in general terms compared to those who aren't. So like, let's say if I just put hashtag YouTube, people who are using hashtags that have smaller channels or that are in a wide, like the hashtag is very large, so like let's say hashtag YouTube, hashtag tech or something like that, sometimes they're getting end watch sessions because users are clicking on the new hashtag, which exits out of the video you're watching and watches someone else. So if you are a small channel and you're using generic hashtags, be a little cautious. But I have enough data to know it's hurting, but I don't know the long-term effects. So hopefully that answers your question, Roberto. But I'm sure you knew that. Looking through the questions. So Dr. Eckberg says, with the new Keyword Explorer, which is most important? He's asking which of the categories. It's not which is most important. They're all important. So again, he's asking is which is more important, and I'll show this on the other screen now. He's asking, out of these score analysis categories, which are the most important? All of these go into your overall score. So what you really want to shoot for in a perfect world is you want a high search, low competition, very low optimization strength. And again, if you don't know what these means, click here because it goes into full detail of what they represent. Competition, weighted and unweighted. It says general score for this channel, weighted Optimization strength is the number of represents how well optimized top ranking videos are for this particular term. That's something to keep in mind. So again, those are all things to keep into consideration, things like that. All of those are things to keep in consideration, and hopefully that helps Dr. Sten Ekberg. Not one of these is more important than the other. They are all important. So people are asking, can you give tips to promote specific YouTube channel types? If that would be a live stream you would like to see from us here at TubeBuddy, let us know with hashtag future live stream if you would like to see how to optimize maybe more specific channel types, because I wouldn't mind coming back on and explaining that. So if that sounds like something you would like to do, type in hashtag TubeBuddy live stream for future ideas. So what is an example of something even I don't know? Roberto Blake's asking. Man, I challenge you in the panel. Now Roberto Blake is coming in for challenging me live. I don't know. It's hard to know what you know, Roberto. So you know so much. Sometimes I'm unaware of what you do and don't know. Yogi Watch says, okay, I understand. Thank you, Andrew. Whew. So the questions, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the document, because we have gone through all of the questions. Again, remember to keep them specific. All right, Calumet Joe, how to get thousands of views per video with TubeBuddy. Make them the answer to a searchable question. Focus less on views and making each video better than the last one. Again, views should be the end goal. The end goal should be when someone watches your video, they come away feeling something. I watched this video and I learned something. I watched this video and I felt better. I watched this video and I can implement something. That should be what you do. There is a completely free version of TubeBuddy. Andreas is saying, I'm so glad I decided on TubeBuddy after watching Roberto Blake's video. Great guidance and also encouragement alongside improving and learning as I go along. So people are asking, does making longer videos affect negativity? That also depends on your channel. Are people willing to watch longer videos? If they're not watching, I would say look at your audience retention rate, look at your data. Your data will tell you more than I can give a vague general description. Your fact is always going to be stronger than my feeling on a subject. Jason Jose is asking if I use a tag that's hard to rank for and used by the top videos. Will I eventually rank for the tag over time, give or take 3 to 4 months? Depends. Again, you're asking, I would need to see the keyword. I need to see your channel authority. I would need to see all of that. So those are too vague of questions, so I can't give specific answers. I would need to see the data. What is a good audience retention? 100%. But what is a realistic audience retention? I would say what I tell people to strive for is 50% or higher for audience retention. Legend Raver is asking, would TubeBuddy be able to run on multiple accounts on one account on a time? That is a great question. I don't have the answer to. If you would like that to be a thing, I would recommend maybe emailing TubeBuddy. How can we see our channel authority? That's how you can do it in Tag Explorer. Again, your channel authority based on the scoring is you versus top ranking videos right here in the weighted score. This gives you a better idea. So for example, for this term, 5 tools to make YouTube comment easier, of course we're going to do well in. So our authority comparatively to what it takes to break through and or the lowest view count in top ranking videos is only 18 views. We get 971 views on average. So that gives you an idea of what you need to do to break through your authority when it comes to a term. So hopefully that helps answer that question. Going to go back to the question document. We have 2 new questions. Is the Facebook tool working again? The Facebook tool is still working. I don't know what you mean specifically, Tech in the Bathroom. Why are some tags not ranking even I know videos are not available on them are relevant to my channel as well? I am ranking on the main keyword but not ranking on long tail keyword even though almost no competition for it. SP Tech Plus, I would recommend you email support at TubeBuddy because I don't know specifically what you mean. So again, it becomes this. I can't give you a more specific answer. So that being said, I think we've covered a lot on the stream. I don't see any more questions coming in. So in tag tool, why isn't the tag score displayed for related tags? That is something we could add into it, and I will talk to the team about. However, you always want to leave people wanting more. So if you enjoyed this TubeBuddy stream, consider checking out more of the TubeBuddy tips and tricks videos. That's the videos I do for the main TubeBuddy channel. If you want to install TubeBuddy absolutely risk-free, you can click that card over there to install TubeBuddy. I'm Andrew Cam from TubeBuddy, and I hope you found this video useful. If you want more of these types of live streams, type in hashtag TubeBuddy livestream, either live chat or in the replay. Thank you all so much for watching my first ever TubeBuddy live stream. I've done the videos for so long. I'm Andrew Can from TubeBuddy, and I hope you have a great day.